Hello everyone. Welcome to a new session on Informatics and Introduction to Bioinformatics, Information Technology and Society, Part 1. IT and Society, Issues and Concerns. Introduction to the growth of information technology. Information technology or IT is a branch of engineering that focuses on the use of computers and its related technologies for automation and other purposes. It deals with the design and implementation of IT resources for promoting innovation, boosting work efficiency. Internet is one of the main inventions of IT that has revolutionized the lives of human beings all over the world. The Internet is fast becoming a way of life for millions of people and a way of living because of growing dependence and reliance of mankind on these devices. Information processing has developed with computers. Information is digitalized, expressed through a series of 0 and 1 and then processed, the basic component of a processor being a transistor. Information of any kind, letters, words, images, photos, videos, sounds, music, etc. can be expressed in binary digits. Digitalized information is easier and quicker to transport, which makes possible to transport any kind of information, words, images, sounds, etc. Merging information technologies and communication technologies into ICT made possible a fast and massive development of new technologies, computers, telephones, cameras, televisions, music players, smartphones, tablets, all kinds of digital devices. Digital tools in ICT are now everywhere in our life and we speak of a digital society. If we focus on technology, we speak of a digital society. If we focus on information, we speak of an information society. In the digital society, some core concepts, tools and competences have developed. A citizen of the digital society needs to master these concepts, tools and competences and must be aware of their stakes and consequences. The developments of broadband technology and mobile personal communication devices have provided a boost to IT. The broadband channels, based on the use of optical fibers, carry large quantities of voice communications and data around the globe. The Internet, by allowing computer users worldwide to access and share these vast arrays of electronically stored information, and is causing a revolution in the way of business globally. IT has not only brought the world closer, but allowed the world's economy under a single independent system which helps to bring the barriers of linguistic and geographic boundaries. The widespread availability of computers and internet connections provides lot of opportunities to communicate and learn. Unfortunately, although most people use the internet as a powerful and beneficial tool for communication and education, some individuals exploit the power of the internet for criminal or terrorist purposes. Information is the means through which the mind expands and increases its capacity to achieve its goals, often as a result of an input from another mind. Thus, information forms the intellectual capital from which human beings shape their lives and secure dignity. The growth of information technology. IT is one of the most important forces shaping the 21st century and bridging the digital divide in and among countries and has assumed a critical importance on respective national agendas. The term digital divide has been coined to distinguish between those who have access to the internet and are able to make use of the services offered on the web and those who are excluded from these developments. Out of the world's population of nearly 7 billion, only 32% are internet users today. In Africa, internet penetration is even lower. Out of the 1 billion Africans, only 13%, that is 1.4 million, use the internet. The growth of internet users. In the figure, you can see the growth of internet users have increased from a period of 1996 to 2014. IT innovations resulted in global economic activity are rapid decline in price of computing power over the past decades, strong spread effects and extensive linkages with the rest of the economy, presence of positive feedback, which implies that new products and technology engendered by upgraded and computing power reinforce the development of IT. It is a systems technology. This is different from standalone technologies embodied in individual machines. The advent of printable processors reduced the cost and size of computers, now helped to bridge the gap of digital divide. Social and ethical issues of information technology. Today, we are in the midst of an information revolution as a result of the invention of computers. The widespread use of computers has substantially increased our ability to compute and communicate. However, the introduction of information technology and its fast development have created many unresolved ethical and social issues. Information technology and information system raise new ethical questions for both individual and societies because they create opportunities for intense social change and thus threaten an existing distribution of power, money rights and obligation. Like other technologies, information technology also have its positive and negative sides. It can be used to achieve social progress on one hand and can be used to commit crimes and threaten cherished social values on the other. Socio-economic effects of information technology are related with its impact on society of the use of computers. For example, if a production process is computerized, it provides consumer better quality goods at lower price. At the same time, it has an adverse effect of decrease in employment opportunities. Thus, apart from benefits, many technological advances have side effects also. Yet human beings, by their very nature, will not avoid such inventions. Impact of information technology on society. Privacy and freedom. Privacy is a right of individuals to be left alone, free from surveillance or interference from other individuals or organizations, including the state. Many employees working in organizations are under surveillance. Information technology augmented this problem and threatens individuals' privacy. A great deal of information is stored in centralized computer data based by government and private agencies. This information can be misused by an unscrupulous government or private agencies. The unauthorized use of such information would seriously affect the privacy of individuals, and it may sometimes hurt the credit standing or reputation of an individual. The creditworthiness and reputation of individuals may be badly affected because of incorrect data stored in the computer. In order to protect the right of the privacy, almost all countries of the world has enacted status. Government and other agencies generally collect information about individuals for a definite purpose. Hence, it is obligatory for them not to use the same information for other purposes without the prior consent of individuals. Internet brings new challenges to the protection of privacy of individuals. Information sent over the network may pass through many computer systems before it reaches to the recipient's computer. Each of these computer systems is capable of monitoring, capturing, and storing this information. Many of the software available in the market are capable to collect and store data relating to the users of information in the Internet. Websites are also capable to collect and store information pertaining to the visitors without their consent. Special software like cookies is mainly used to trace the personal details of the visitors of a website. Ethical, social, and political issues connected with privacy. The following ethical issues are more relevant in the context of privacy of individuals. Under what circumstances one can invade the privacy of others? Is it legitimate to enter into the lives of others? Is it necessary to inform the individual when taking information about him? Privacy of information also raises certain social issues. The society itself has to earmark certain areas where privacy of individuals are needed and protected. But practically it is not easy to decide and allocate certain areas of society as private territory. This is because the concept of privacy in the social perspective is quite different from individual to individual. The society is also required to determine whether the freedom of privacy be extended to criminal conspiracies. The main political issue related with privacy is to define the relationship between individual and various private and government agencies who keep individuals' details and their records. Political relationship has to take measure to enact sufficient statutes describing the relationship between the individual and persons and organizations who keep information in respect of these individuals. Information given by individuals should be used only for the purpose for which it is given and should not be used for other purposes of others. Threats to privacy in cyberspace are hacking, cookies, browsers, email, spam, etc. Information systems and intellectual property. Intellectual property rights can be defined as the rights given to people over the creations of their minds. They usually give the creator exclusive rights over the use of his creations for a certain period of time. The advancement in information technology raised great challenges to the existing intellectual property rights and consequently mainly ethical, social and political issues emerges. Unlike books and periodicals, with the aid of information technology, materials in the internet, it is easy to copy with low cost. The present statutes are not adequate to restrict these unfair practices. It even extends to software, one of the most valuable technologies of the information age. Software is an essential element to run a computer. Unfortunately, it is easy for the computer to create an exact copy of valuable software in seconds. Music industry is worried because individuals can illegally copy MP3 music files to websites where they can be downloaded by others who do not know that the MP3 files are not licensed for copying or distribution. Thus, software privacy is widespread from individual computer users to professionals. As the number of PCs and internet use grow, the incidence of software piracy is also increasing. Software piracy is to be discouraged not only in the legal point of view but also to provide benefits to its creators in order to motivate and encourage them to develop more user-friendly software. Information technology also creates certain social issues. Stealing and copying of software has become almost like social custom, and people are not much bothered about the violation of various laws existing in the country to protect software. Software piracy also raises some political issues which are mainly concerned with the protection of investments made by creators of new software. All software companies around the world are demanding to enact stringent laws to protect the software and thereby protect heavy investment made in the software development area. Accountability, liability and control. Development information technology also creates a new problem relating to the liability and social practices which makes individuals and organizations held accountable. A question arises as to who is responsible if a person is injured by a machine which is controlled by software. Here it is necessary to find answer as to the responsibility, liability and accountability of software companies regarding the consequences of the use of their software. It is also essential to see the responsibilities and liabilities of users in acquiring and using software and its related consequences. It also raises some social issues. System failures and consequent damage on information is a usual experience. Hence, to protect the valuable information of individuals and organizations, it is necessary to decide whether individuals and organizations should be encouraged to develop their own backup services. The society is also required to decide whether it can permit networks and bulletin board post inaccurate and misleading information which will harm any persons. It raises certain political issues also. Severe conflicts are going on between the service providers and users regarding the quality of service. Service providers always try to avoid the responsibility and to maximize their profits. At the same time, users want service providers to be held responsible for providing high quality service and software. Therefore, the main political issue is whether it is necessary to enact legislation to impose liability on service providers. System quality and related issues. Many software companies marketing their software product without conducting strict quality control tests in order to make the software totally bug-free. Such non-standard software may create severe damage to information system of an organization, and in some cases it brings irreparable consequences. Data failures are very common in many systems. Under these circumstances, it is necessary to examine the responsibility and role of system and software providers. Failure in data quality is a serious issue and which raises certain ethical issues to the software companies. It is their duty and obligation to conduct complete quality control tests to verify and ensure the correctness of software. Software should be released only when it is fully confirmed that it is the best product, totally bug-free and satisfying all test criteria. Data quality also raises certain social issues. As a society, we have to think of whether we want to encourage the people to believe that the systems are fully perfect and data errors are impossible. It is also essential to decide the feasibility of making awareness is made. It may hamper the further development of all systems, which is not desirable for developing society. The government and administrators also want to decide about the issue of data quality. It also raises some political issues. The government can establish standard institutes to certify the quality of software and systems. All software and systems should be certified by these technological institutes. Enactment of status is necessary to punish those software providers who violate the condition prescribed by standard institutes and market poor quality system. Employment and productivity. The introduction of computers has substantially reduced some type of job formerly done by clerks. If a computer system for processing data is introduced in an organization, new job opportunities requiring new skill and education are created. Therefore, individuals within an organization may become unemployed unless they can be retained for new position or new opportunities. Individuality. Human relationship presence in non-computer system are completely neglected in computer-based systems. Technological development in the field of computer certainly reached the man in a comfortable living condition. However, it should be noted that not the technology alone that provides strength to the society. Other factors also play an important role in shaping the society. It is part of human nature to be sociable, to meet other people. If everything is computerized, one need not go to school or office and to meet and interact with people. Even education is not free from the bad effects of computer. Students and teachers are doing even simple arithmetic calculations with the help of calculators and computers. Too much dependence on machines for doing small arithmetic operations may lead us at a stage where nobody would know how to perform simple calculations. The quality of life. Computerized business systems increase productivity and as a result, they provide better quality goods and services at lower costs. The standard of living of the people increased and people get more leisure time for enjoyment. Certain procedures and operations of computer-based systems are quite monotonous and boring and non-intellectual exercise is not expected in most cases. But those who argue in favor of computers says that this shortcoming is very negligible compared to the diversity of benefits derived out of the system. Security of information. Computer also makes threat on the security of data. Computer users have concern over the information kept in the data banks are not made available to or can be damaged by the unauthorized persons. Strategic information relating to trade and defense must be protected with great care against the unwarranted exposure or sabotage by rivals. Computer crime and abuse. Computer crime is a commission of illegal act through the use of computer or against a computer system. Accessing of others' computer without consent, destroy information in it, etc. is now treated as computer crimes. Computer abuse is the commission of act involving a computer that may not be illegal but are generally considered unethical. Health problem. Extensive use of computers by people leads to occupational disease like repetitive stress injury or RSI. This disease occurs as a result of stress to the muscles through some repetitive actions. The main source of such disease is computer keyboard itself. Users of computer make keystrokes thousands of times a day, and that gives pressure on the median nerve through the bony structure of the wrist. Consequently, symptoms like lack of sensation, killing pain, inability to grasp objects and itchiness. Radiation comes from the computer screen may also cause certain health problems to computer users. Constant use of computer also creates stress on the eyes, leads to headaches, distorted vision, and dry and irritated eyes. Techno-stress is a malady resulting in aggravation, hostility towards humans, impatience, and fatigue. It is expected that continuous use of computer may lead people to behave like emotionless machines. We cannot avoid computer from our lives. What we can do is to reduce its side effects. The side effects and the resulting malady can be reduced in most cases and can be avoided in a limited scale only through the development of ethical codes and through the proper management of these issues with right vision. Let us now summarize what we have learnt in this session. The Internet is fast becoming a way of life for millions of people and a way of living because of growing dependence and reliance of mankind on these devices. The widespread use of computers has substantially increased our ability to compute and communicate. However, the introduction of information technology and its fast development have created many unresolved ethical and social issues. Ethical and social issues concerned with the growth of information technology are loss of humanity, privacy, freedom, emergence of health problems, and new opportunities at the same time created possibility to commit crime and abuse. Here are a few questions for you to work out. Discuss how information technology becomes a threat to cyberspace. Discuss the growth of information technology. Discuss the benefits of information technology. Here are some books and research articles for your reference. The Control Revolution, Technological and Economic Origins of Information Society by Benigner James R. 1986, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press. Theories of the Information Society by Webster Frank 2002, Cambridge. Information Society from a Comparative Perspective, Digital Divide and Social Effects of the Internet by Gilles A. and Smahaldi in 2007. Cyber Psychology, Journal of Psychosocial Research on Cyberspace, Article 1. The Social Implications of the Internet, Annual Review of Sociology by D. Maggio P. et al., 2001. Is the Internet changing social life? It seems the more things change, the more they stay the same. Journal of Social Issues by Tyler R. T. 2002. I can suggest a website for your reference: www.cyberpsychology.eu/view. Thank you for watching this session. Till we meet in the next session. Until then, bye.